Parents express concern about threats made by a student at school, and a Johnson County man is arrested for holding a woman prisoner in Floyd County. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. Parents of students at a private school in Johnson County were called to a closed meeting last night to discuss the school's reactions to threats allegedly made by a student. But not all parents were satisfied at the end of that meeting. I spoke with one mother today to learn her concerns. Concerned parents of students attending the Pierre School in Hager Hill were recently called to a closed meeting regarding gun threats being made to the school. The alleged threats come from one of the school's own students, which has other students and parents alike worried and asking what the school plans on doing moving forward. Though the school has yet to offer any sort of public or media comments, Mountaintop News spoke with one of the parents to get a better look at the picture.
The parents and the students are very concerned about the threats that were made, especially the threat in which he acted like his hands were guns and said, everybody get on the ground, this is a shooting. He did also threaten to bring a bomb to the school. He denied saying he was going to bring a gun to the school, but there were several instances where he did threaten things like that. He also searched violent videos on his Chromebook that the school provided. The parents and students are really concerned about how the school is handling this. They're not. They are bringing some safety precautions into the school, which should have been there long ago.
Klein goes on to say what she would like to see from the school following the meeting. She believes parents have the right to be informed when the well-being of their children is thrown into question.
I am not a helicopter mother. I trust the judgment of my children, and I trust they went to the principal at the time that it needed to be done, and I trusted them when they thought it was not safe anymore and they wanted to come home. What I want to see at the school is parents being informed. We were told that an email was not sent because it could be changed and sent to media in the wrong message. That's not good enough for me. It's a small school. You have enough people to call and inform the parents that threats were made. And I would also like this kid to know that there's consequences to his actions, and he is not seeing that right now.
A man who is currently under indictment in Pike County and was considered a suspect in a Johnson County case has been arrested in Floyd County for holding a woman against her will. Floyd County deputies had been attempting to locate 20-year-old Logan Ross of Mealy when they received a tip Monday that he was located at a home in Harold. Police also received calls from a woman at the residence who said Ross refused to leave after being told to do so. The woman later contacted a deputy to say he had locked her in the bathroom with him and she was afraid he was going to kill her. When police arrived at the home and got no response, they forced their way inside and found Ross and the woman in the bathroom. The woman told officers he held her by the arms to prevent her from answering the door. Ross was arrested on charges of first-degree unlawful imprisonment and first-degree trespassing. He is being held on a $25,000 cash bond. Coming up after the break, the Prestonsburg political landscape is going to the dogs and cats and maybe a few other animals as well. We'll tell you about the pet mayor election when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford reporting. Mountaintop Sports will provide live stream coverage of the Pike Central and Prestonsburg football game this Friday at 7:30. Also on Friday night, be sure to tune in to 96.5 WXCC if you're from Pond Creek or 93.1 WDHR if you're from Pikeville as the Panthers face off against the Pirates in the huge game of the year. In volleyball action on Saturday, the Pike Central Lady Hawks fell in a 3-2 game against Perry Central. Senior standout Layla Johnson had 11 kills and 5 serving aces. In other volleyball action over the weekend, Betsy Lane fell to Smith County, Tennessee 2-1, and Shelby Valley picked up 2 2-0 wins over Kentucky Country Day and Bethlehem before suffering a 2-0 loss to Eminence in the All-A tournament action. In boys high school soccer, the Pike Central Hawks battled their way to a 2-1 victory over Tug Valley this past weekend. The victory bumps Pike Central to 3-6 on the year. The Hawks will be back in action tonight at 7 p.m. on the road against Jenkins. The University of Pikeville Bears nearly pulled off a late comeback on the college football scene, but came up short in a 37-34 loss to Campbellsville over the weekend. U-Pike looked firmly in control early, heading into halftime with a 20-9 lead, but the second half told a different story as Campbellville put together a 69-yard TD pass and another on a 1-yard punch-through. The loss drops U-Pike to 0-3 on the season. University of Kentucky's senior punter Adian Laros averaged 50.7 yards per punt in UK's win over Eastern Michigan on Saturday, and by Monday was named one of Ray's 8 for Week 3 by the Augusta Sports Council and the Ray Guy Committee. The average came after Laros totaled 152 yards on 3 punts. The Wildcats have a bye this week and will visit South Carolina on Saturday, September 27th. Kickoff is set for 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on the SEC Network, and you can also catch that game on 93.1 WDHR. For the latest area high school and college sports news, check us out at mountain-topsports.com or on our Facebook page, X, and TikTok. For Mountain Top Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Have you ever tried calling for help? Can't get connected to customer service to only end up talking to a robot named Kevin? Yeah, we don't do that at Appalachian Wireless. You get real people, real service, right here in the mountains. We know your town, your road, and probably your mama too. With reliable coverage, affordable plans, and customer service that actually serves, it's time to ditch the big guys because there's no place like home. Visit us in-store or at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Although there are no elections this year in most of Kentucky, one special race is really starting to heat up in Prestonsburg. The city is holding its first election for mayor of the Prestonsburg Passage with the added twist that only pets can be candidates. Robin went to the city to see how the race is shaping up.
Election season is upon us for pet mayor of the Prestonsburg Passage.
So I saw this idea a couple months ago, a bike passage up north. They had a pet mayor race for their bike passage, so I thought that was a super cute idea. It's utilized by not only humans but animals, so we thought it would just be a cute way to get the community involved and to visit our passage trail here, because I think it's a huge asset to our community.
Anyone can nominate their pet, dog, cat, rabbit, or gerbil, for this prestigious position.
We encourage everyone to come out and check out their signs, and anyone can participate if they have an animal. I know that we have several dogs and now some cats that have entered the race. A pig has entered as well, so we have a lot of diversity in this election that we're really excited about. But what they win is their pet's photo at the beginning and end of the trail, and a little description of their owner and their name, and then the mayor for the year. And hopefully next year, we can continue this on, and either the same mayor could get reelected, or, we could do another mayor, just depending on, who gets the votes.
Campaign signs can be placed along the trail between now and October 1st, when the voting will take place.
We are planning to have the race run for 3 weeks, and then after that we are hoping to plan a little event at the dog park at Archer Park here, and everyone can bring their pets, and then we will make the announcement there and have a little sign up and a little dedication, and they can win a little sash or a pin or button, and then get their picture with the actual mayor of Prestonsburg, which we got him to approve it. I asked him if he would mind sharing his title with an animal that they can work, or they can run the Prestonsburg Passage, and he was all for it.
McCourt added that, as with any political race, there is already a hint of scandal.
We did have an incident where someone stole the stakes to some of our election signs. So dirty politics are already taking place in this election. We ask that it's a clean race all the way around, but we understand it is a fierce election. But we just ask that no dirty politics take place. This is a friendly race, so just keep that in mind when entering your pet or visiting these. It's a clean race.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collum for Mountaintop News.